I'm going to say the rules for this challenge. My only form of damage can be the whirlwind cloak. Otherwise, I failed the challenge. I can still heal, I can still use armor, because that's not damage. And I can use damage, but only if the game makes me do it. For example, when you have to use the fire breath on Parthenax. So now that we have the rules of the challenge set down, let's get into the video. It was a pretty normal carriage ride. Nothing crazy happened like it usually does. I picked a high elf for my main character because they have a highborn ability which makes you regenerate power back really fast, which I think is very helpful for this. I used the sword and fire just until I got out of Helgen and got the spell, just so I can speed up the process of this, because I don't want to bore you guys from me not attacking. There's no point. So the second that I get out of Helgen, I did not attack anything unless I had the cloak ability. So I got out of Helgen finally, and I was free. I lowered a wolf to a stormcloak camp so that it can get killed, because I could not attack it. And then I can use the soul trap ability to level myself up. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details, but I got the whirlwind cloak spell, but it took way too long to get it, so I'm just going to tell you guys that I now have the spell. A guard tried to stop me getting into the gate, but I persuaded him to turn the other way because I'm so charismatic. I spoke to Farengar and he told me to go get an ancient dragon tablet from Bleak Falls Barrow. How the cloak spell works is every time that you use it, if an enemy gets close to you, they get flung a little bit and it does a tiny bit of damage, but there's only a chance that it will work. So if it doesn't work, you need to walk away from them, go back, and then the chance will reset for it to do damage. It's okay, but it's very weak. I killed the bandit, but I'm not going to put in every kill that I get, which you guys probably guessed by now, and I solved the puzzle. I didn't want to fight the spider, so I made for a run for it. I cut down the webbing because that doesn't damage anything, and I had to use the sword for that. And because I'm not killing Arvel with the sword, I managed to cut him down and run past the spider and be perfectly safe. Then I led Arvel to the room with the Draugr, so that he could kill them and they could kill him. Then I lowered the Draugr to the trap so that I don't have to fight them, because sometimes, as I said, the whirlwind doesn't work. Then I took the golden claw from Arvel and I was on my way. I led the restless Draugr and normal Draugr to the spike traps, because it would just take way too long for me to kill them myself. Then I used the bow and arrow, but not to do damage to the Draugr, but to drop a fireball on them so that it would kill them, which is allowed. Then I solved the puzzle with the golden claw and I was on my way. I woke up the Draugr, and this was the most annoying fight I've had, actually. This took me about 15 minutes to kill this guy because of how tanky he is, how many times I had to wait for my power to regenerate whilst healing using up my power. It took so long. But eventually I killed him. I got the Dragonstone tablet and I was on my way. Ah, freedom. Isn't it nice? Apparently there was a dragon attacking, so I have to go deal with that. Then the dragon landed as I arrived, and this is where the fight began. And ended, because this was probably the most easy fight I've had. All I had to do was stay there for a few seconds until the guards killed the dragon. I didn't have to use any form of damage on him. So Then I threw a bear off of a cliff on my way to High Hrothgar, which I was told to go. I met with Agnir, or whatever his name is, and we were off. I learnt the whirlwind sprint shout, and I did that in record time. Then I was told to go receive the horn of JURGEN WINDCALLER. I solved the other puzzle, and I was through. Turns out somebody is a thief, even though I was going to steal it, but she gave it back, so it's okay, we'll let her off. Then I had to sneak into the Firewall embassy, and Malborn was my trusted guy. Of course, naturally, I took off all my clothes while entering the party, because why not? Who wants party clothes? Then the farmers realised what I was up to, and now this is the painful process. This alone took 5 minutes just to kill these 3. Then I was at the dungeon after getting all that I needed. I read the book, and now it's time for my escape. One died unfortunately, but he shouldn't have tried to fight them. I stole the trapdoor key and I was off. Brynjolf told me to plant a ring of Branche in order for information on Esbern. I eventually found Esbern after failing what I was supposed to do with Majesty, but we had a happy family reunion, which I didn't love. Then I slit my wrist because I was depressed. Turns out I'm the Dragonborn, so my blood is great. So I opened a face door. Esbern gave us some history, and I was shouted at, which I got quite upset about. I learned the Clear Skies shout, so that I could go find Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax landed, and I spoke to him. I went to go solve the puzzle with the lexicon to get the Elder Scroll. Now, I'm not even joking, you guys. I literally didn't look at any guides for this, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I've done it before, but it's been a while since I played this game, and I just guessed, and I got it right. So that was pretty cool, to be honest. That was 100% skill, and I got the Elder Scroll. I learnt DRAGONREILD so that I could defeat Alduin. And then Alduin came to fight me. He heard my calls. Now, this is where the problems came in. Alduin can't be hurt by my whirlwind cloak, and Paarthurnax cannot live long enough fighting Alduin to kill him. So there is no way for me to kill Alduin. I can't kill him with my only form of weapon, and Paarthurnax can't kill him. So there is only one way for me to kill Alduin, and that is to use a weapon. So technically I failed the challenge, but I lasted this long, and I think you guys should stick around for the rest of the video. I tried to kill him with the whirlwind cloak, but as you guys saw, it just wasn't doing any damage. I walked away, I came back, I did it like 50 times, it didn't do any form of damage, so I eventually used the sword. Then I set up a peace council, and we came to a truce. Obviously I helped the Stormcloaks, because fuck the Empire. Then I was sent to trap a dragon, who later became my best friend, and I rode on his back everywhere, like a Pegasus pony. I was in school Daphne, and I was trying to get to Sovngarde. This was hard, but I died once, but I figured out what to do. The Dragon Priest picks up his staff when I come, but if I can beat him there, I can jump inside the portal and I don't have to kill him. I didn't actually have to do any damage to Alduin because, again, I can't. So all I have to do is keep him on the ground while the warriors kill him. Now, as you see here, I have to land the final hit on Alduin, and as I said, I can't kill him with my cloak, which I tried. But because Alduin is already dead, technically, he has no health bar, and it's only one hit, I just have to land the final hit, and the game forces me to do it. I don't count this one. So technically, I beat it without. Alduin shouted a few times like the Greybeards did at me earlier, and I got even more upset. I got some PTSD from that, but at least Alduin was defeated. The Lord Eater himself slain by my very hand. Alduin was now dead, and I didn't beat Skyrim by using Whirlwind's cloak only.